What is up everyone, it's CMG here. So the Overwatch 2 Season 1 mid-cycle patch is finally live. Thank goodness. I mean, better late than never, right? I mean, it was supposed to roll out 2 days ago, but it never did, causing a ton of players to get extremely angry at Blizzard. So, yeah. Anyway, let's chat about what has been included in this patch. There is tons to get through here, so buckle up. First of all, we have some changes to matchmaking regarding competitive and certain adjustments to it to help determine players' skill tier more accurately, allowing for, hopefully, better games. Next, we have a few nerfs to tons of heroes, including Zarya and D.Va, which, much as it pains me to have to say, because both of these heroes are extremely dear to me in the tank class, but let's be honest, they were getting too strong and they needed nerfing. There are also some changes to crossplay. Now, the main focus for this change is the aim assist, specifically for us console players. So the main change is that aim assist is now enabled for all console players whenever they queue up to play alongside PC players. Now, apparently, according to these notes, aim assist will only be available in the console version of Overwatch 2. If you were to try and use a controller on PC, for example, you still wouldn't be able to access the aim assist settings, I believe. So, yeah, you got to be aware of that. However, the most important piece of news, and probably the best of the lot, and we have to address this because I have missed her for the longest time, is that Mei is finally back. Yes, at last, my 2 weeks of pain and misery of not being able to play my all-time favourite hero aesthetically and personality-wise is finally over. Yeah, basically what happened was there was a problem with Mei's Ice Wall, which allowed players to exit the game in certain ways. So yeah, Blizzard notified this, they took Mei out of the game, worked on her for about 2 weeks, threw my pain into even more misery, and yeah, here we are again. Well, the wait is finally over, we've got Mei back, and finally I can just enjoy the game again. Anyway, let's talk about the patch notes in greater depth. There's tons and tons here. I'm not going to explain everything because we'd probably be here all day, but the most important stuff that we have to address. So, let's start with competitive play and matchmaking, shall we? On the general updates. So, let's have a read of what it says. We're continuing to monitor the health and competitive play and matchmaking across Overwatch 2, both for returning and new players. We've made numerous tuning adjustments on the server for both the initial and continued determination of a player's skill tier and division, many of which will become even more noticeable at the start of Season 2. We've increased the precision of our queue time estimates for each individual role in role queue. Yeah, so this is important because the truth is, and this is the same can be applied for quick play as well, is that all games tend to either be a stomp or you just get stomped basically. There's never kind of a balance with games. So the matchmaker tends to put you in a game and you don't know what the outcome's going to be. So you just get rolled, or you roll the other team. There's never a balance. So the fact that hopefully going into this new patch and in Season 2, we're going to get tons of better games being played out. So yeah, hopefully. Crossplay and Aim Assist. We made a change to Aim Assist in crossplay, PC and console lobbies. If you play in a crossplay game now, Aim Assist is enabled in all matches except competitive. So, if I'm playing on console and I want to play with PC players, I will be able to turn on Aim Assist. Either this or it will just be on all the time, right? There won't be a switch to turn it off or on. But the most important thing is that Aim Assist will be available for console players if you're playing with PC. This didn't happen before because the problem was when I remember playing with a ton of friends that were on PC and I was on console. It was very, very difficult to aim because I could clearly sort of tell whenever you've got aim assist on, it kind of directs you to that enemy to try and help you try and locate that enemy to sort of make it easier if you're on console because you're using a controller, you're not technically using a mouse. When people are using mice on the PC, it's a lot easier for them because they can have sort of more precision of a shot. With console players, you gotta use the analog sticks. It kind of can be quite difficult to do compared to somebody who's just using a mouse and just is precise with every shot. So We'd like to reiterate at this point, Aim Assist exists only on console platforms. So yeah, basically, if you're trying to use a controller on a PC, you won't be able to turn Aim Assist on because it's not available on PC. It's only available if you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Right, let's talk about hero updates. I'm going to have to talk about D.Va and Zarya first because these two tanks are the most dear to me. But it's going to be very sad to talk about these because they're both nerfs. But they're very, very much needed because they're ridiculously too strong and they need toning down a bit. Anyway, D.Va. Fusion cannons. Spread increased from 3.5 to 3.75. Boosters impact damage reduced from 25 to 15. So basically, if you charge in and you hit somebody, it's only going to do 15 damage instead of 25. So there's a bit of a reduce there. Cool Mech ultimate cost reduced by 12%. So, that's a bit of a nerf right there. Zarya, particle barrier. Duration reduced from 2.5 to 2 seconds. So you won't have particle barrier up as much or as long. The cooldown has been increased from 10 to 11 seconds. So yeah, there's an extra second on being able to use the particle barrier. And the same can be said for the projected barrier as well if you're going to be placing it on a teammate. Yeah, this was kind of needed. I mean, Zarya is definitely somebody that needs damage reduction, at least. I mean, while this is definitely not something to do with damage, it is going to prevent her from being able to have her particle barriers up regularly. Because it's very, very difficult to take down a Zarya, specifically if she's using bubbles all the time. It's a bit frustrating to have to deal with her. Much as it pains me to have to talk about this, because I'm a Zarya main, we have to have this nerfed. Okay, Genji. So his shurikens. Maximum ammo reduced from 30 to 24. So he's had his ammo reduced. Damage reduced from 29 to 27. Well, that's a serious nerf to Genji. Oh well. Sorry, Genji mains. I'm very sorry to hear that. Junkrat. His steel trap. Arming time increased from 0.5 to 0.75 seconds. Trapped duration reduced from 3 to 2.5 seconds. So if anybody is trapped in Junkrat's steel trap, they won't be trapped for as long. So it's only like a 0.5 second reduction. Okay, let's talk about the absolute most annoying hero of the entire game. As far as I'm concerned, at least anyway, Sombra. So, Hack. Ability lockout duration reduced from 1.75 to 1.5 seconds. Oh yes. Hacked enemies are no longer valid targets for hacking for the duration of the 8-second effect. What does that mean? Well, I've got to record a video, so I can't really take too long to think about it. Hacked enemy damage multiplier reduced from 40 to 25%. My goodness, that is one heck of a nerf. Oh my goodness. Wow. So that's a pretty bad nerf right there. You can actually read the dev notes as well if you want to go ahead and pause the video as well. So I'd rather not read the dev notes just in case I make this video a bit too long. And finally, the support category, we have Kiriko. Okay, so Swift Step. Invulnerability duration reduced from 0.4 to 0.25 seconds. Okay, awesome. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have a ton of bug fixes, which I am absolutely not going to read through the entire thing because it will take me absolutely ages. But yeah, if you feel like you want to pause the video, then go ahead and do so. If you don't feel like checking the link in the description down below, I've got all of it provided here, so just go ahead. If there's anything you want to read, just pause the video if you feel like you want to read it. So most of it's to do with PC and console. There's also a ton of map bug fixes and hero bug fixes as well, which I will read because there's not that much to read here. So Junkertown fixed additional areas in the map that were causing performance issues in some cases. Heroes, Brigida fixed the bug where Brigida's shield would become invulnerable under certain conditions. Cassidy now correctly drops the flag during combat roll in the Capture the Flag game mode. I've never played Cassidy on Capture the Flag, so I wouldn't know what that meant. But I think I've got a fair idea of how that would work, or how that's probably fixed. Doomfist fixed in last update, fixed the bug with Seismic Slam being stopped early by obstructions. Fixed in last update, fixed a bug with being able to jump during Seismic Slam. Okay. Genji fixed an issue with the Genji Mythic Skin hit volumes. Okay. Fixed in last update, fixed an issue with where players could get Infinite Dragon Blade in custom games. Hanzo fixed in last update. Jump wall climb no longer destroys breakables. Junker Queen. Commanding, shout, and rampage now correctly drop the flag and capture the flag game modes, so they're pretty much similar to Cassidy earlier. Kiriko. Fixed an issue where Kiriko could escape map boundaries using Swift Step. Mei. Added back to the lineup. Yes, we knew this already. Fixed several issues with Mei's ice wall that allowed players and projectiles to occasionally pass through it or slip off it. So, well, that took 2 weeks to actually fix. So that was the reason why Mei was out of the game completely for 2 weeks. Because of this problem. So now that they fixed it, we can now play her and she's back in the game now. Mercy. Audio made a change to the sound of Mercy's first-person glides at address frequencies that some players found uncomfortable. Reinhardt. Fixed in last update. Fixed an issue where quick melee did not swing Reinhardt's hammer. Sojourn. Sojourn can no longer pick up the flag and capture the flag when using power slide. Sombra. Fixed in last update. EMP can no longer be damage boosted. Torbjorn. Fixed in last update. Fixed an issue where quick melee did not swing Torbjorn's hammer. And finally, Wrecking Ball fixed an issue with adaptive shield that could cause you to lose health in some cases. So there you go. That is the mid-season Overwatch 2 retail patch notes as of November 17th, 2022. Really cool stuff. Well, to summarize, I'm really happy that Mei is back into the game. I'm really pleased that competitive play and matchmaking hopefully should be better with this new update. Hopefully there won't be some more, games where you're getting rolled or you're rolling the enemy. There's going to be more balanced games. Hopefully in quick play as well. I hope this is not just competitive play. There's also some stuff about defense matrix, talking about a system being able to record players in chat. If there's sort of any offensive language or behavior, they can ban that person. So there's tons of information regarding that. Crossplay Aim Assist. Hopefully console players will be able to use Aim Assist when playing against PC players. And yeah, this is big information. I hope this is not going to completely fix the game for some people, but it's definitely a step in the right direction to hopefully get this game more playable again. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this whole video. If you like this idea for a video and you want to see more in the future, then go ahead and click on the subscribe button, send a comment, like the video, and then hit the notification bell. It really does help me out a great deal. You can also check me out on all of my social medias, my Twitter account, my Discord, and of course, my TikTok. Thank you for stopping by, chaps. Have a great day. Have a great life. Be nice to your fellow gamers because we're all human beings. I've been CMG as always, and until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace.